Going through the College Football 25 trailer, and I just kind of want to share my thoughts on some things. There's a lot of good, cool things that came from this trailer, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I guess there's a lot of people that are either like totally freaked out, hype over this, or they're trying to be super duper negative, and I'm trying to find a middle ground because I feel like there's good things to take from this. But at the end of the day, it's EA, and I have my guard up like a young girl going out for the first time in college, covering her drinks because of the EA people. So let's just kind of walk through this. And as you know, there is not a lot of gameplay, and I'll show you what I mean by that. The attention to detail with the college traditions, all of this stuff looks absolutely top notch. This is finally the experience we've wanted from the PS5 cinematically. And Kirk Herbstreit, these guys had to be the announcers. Get some snowfall or some rain. The lighting in this engine looks really good, I'm not going to lie. The eruption of the crowd, super good. I actually, Penn State is the closest team to me, and I can tell you, those whiteout games, that is a really awesome depiction of that. Right there, you get a little bit of gameplay, like kind of like some Madden-ish looking stuff. I'll talk about that in a minute. Again, that's an animation they'd had to make for this game at least. The back juke looking like Madden 06 on PS2. Not mad at that. I would have preferred a moment like this. They showed like Michigan versus Alabama in the Rose Bowl, but that's just me. Alright guys, so what I'm getting at is, if I'm selling this product and I wanted to get people absolutely hyped, this was the perfect way to do it. Now, I understand there's not much to dissect as far as like gameplay and stuff, which I didn't think there would be. I have predictions for all of these trailers as far as like what EA is going to do, and just based off of their reputation with like Madden and how they're kind of functioning with that, I will say that they don't do a lot of gameplay stuff. But I'm going to try to show you guys bits and pieces of what I'm excited for. The game modes, they're bringing back the Dynasty stuff. They're bringing back the Road to Glory. Like I mentioned in some of my other videos, this is the College Ultimate National Team, aka the CUNT Mode. Of course, they have to add that. Your Road to the College Football Playoff. There's some cool stuff here, I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited. I think I'm going to be a late adapter to this. I'm not going to buy it at launch, but I definitely want to play it and at least see what it's about. My fear is it's just Madden reskinned with a couple of different animations to make it college football, like the 1 foot drag that we saw there. You know, just some basic gameplay elements. We didn't see much gang tackling. There was a lot of very animation driven things in the trailer itself. So I guess from just that standpoint of, you know, seeing this game in action finally, I think this is in-game engine. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not, cuz I don't know. So all of this stuff looks really cool. I guess what scares me about this is it's going to be Madden reskin. So there you have a cool little juke move. The game, at least in that camera angle, looks really fast and physical. You have some cool stuff here. Kind of like a stiff arm animation, I guess, that plays out. There you have your trick plays, obviously in the playbook. Cool little spin move. There's just, it does show a lot of football things. Now, this is also why I'm kind of nervous, is because stuff like this.
For the snap. place to be right now. We can take it over. Missed one earlier from 42. From 39. Oh, Quinn over the top, and he blocks it. And the Rams fall on the football.
So basically, this is Madden 17, and again, I didn't play Madden. I guess this was like an opening sequence that was just a cinematic, which definitely doesn't represent how this game was played on the field. All of this drama and all these reactions and all of this stuff. This to me is like what that college football trailer is at this point. It's just showing off graphics and cinematics. I mean, there's really no detail in the gameplay, how the crowd is going to affect things on field. We don't know any of the gameplay mechanics. Luckily for you guys, I actually found some of that stuff. So here we're looking at the iconic, atmospheres. They're talking about the pageantry and traditions. They've probably sound clipped a ton of stuff that basically is stadium specific. It looks like we're going to have Kirk Herbstreit and Fowler doing the play call. There's going to be sort of like a team of people, it looks like, kind of doing some of the stuff. And then we get to this shit, okay? And this is where I kind of get annoyed with Madden and EA, specifically because not only can't they just tell you about the game or the game engine or how things are going to go, they have to give you these shitty little buzzwords. The second I read Campus IQ, I instantly got fucking mad. And let me tell you why. Because when I read things like ProTac or Field Sense or True Step or whatever other bullshitty buzzwords these guys make up to justify what this game is and how it works, I immediately know EA, one, probably reskinned Madden, and two, they're making stuff like this just for marketing and campaigning, and they're already setting you up for next year where they add features like, if they're not already in the game, I'm not saying they are or they aren't, but like next year they could say with next gen draft features, you could take draft scouts from one game and use them for Madden to draft. Like, that should just be stuff at a basic level that I would imagine EA should already have in the game. So, wide range of player ratings that fluctuate throughout the game, team tiers, and in-game passing mechanics. So, they're already breaking the game down into little sub-compartments to... This is just football. That's what they should just call it. This is the act of football. Running, catching, and passing are now in campus. Just call it football. Like, I don't get why they have to do weird little naming things like this. It's football. The wear and tear system. So you can manage your players' health, limit fatigue. Oh, you mean substituting players? Is that what this means? You just substitute them in when they're tired? I mean, I don't needed a buzzword for that. Pre-snap recognition. So basically, you line up and you see what the defense is doing. I don't really get why that has its own sub card here. The only one I really thought that was super interesting was the home field advantage, which was always a really cool thing in the OG games, where if you're the home team, you could pump the crowd up, and it distorts the visiting team's play art. It's very difficult to audible because they can't hear the audible sounds from the quarterback to the rest of the offense. I think that is as frustrating as it would be in head-to-head games, and maybe you could turn it off in like competitive settings. But if you're playing this in a single player experience where you're traveling to a big stadium and your team is on the road, like, what better way to test you than to basically say you have to line up and you cannot cheese us with your garbage. You have to just play out the play, because if you try to audible, it's going to get messed up. And then we have to talk about this fucking ordeal here. And let's just say I don't care about the Madden part of this, honestly, so we're just going to look at the college football part. So this is the early, the pre-order, whatever edition, the $100 edition. So you're paying your extra $20-$30 to get the access for 3 days early. Okay. You get 4,600 CUNT points, which is for the College Ultimate National Team stuff. Here's where they're fluffing a lot of this out to make it seem like you're getting all this variety and all this value. This is 3 players. So you get a Heisman team pack, you get a choice of 1 guy out of the 5, you get the choice 1 player out of 134, and here you get 1 player out of 3. So you're paying to get the game 3 days early. I don't know what this translates to. This could be $5. This could be 50. If I made up a currency and I set my own pay model with it, I could set it to whatever I want. I mean, again, this could be a really big dollar amount, but you're already paying your 30 or 40 extra dollars to get this, so whatever. So you're getting your access, these points, 3 players in a Bring Glory Home Ultimate Team uniform. Jesus, what a mouthful. So you get 3 players, an ultimate uniform item, whatever that means, for your extra $30-$40 that you're basically pre-spending to get this better edition with all this value and all these extras. It's 4 things plus the points, okay? So you're getting 3 days of access early, which if you can't wait your 3 days, I mean, you need to cut down on your caffeine intake and get some sleep or take a walk or something. You'll be fine, I promise. The cool thing I did think was EA is going to be they're bundling this now with Madden, where you can get $150, you get both of these deluxe editions, and we don't even know anything about Madden yet. They're already selling you boosters and drip gear and strategy items and elite player. This is just gibberish to me as a non-existent Madden guy since 2015, which is the last EA product I've spent my money on when they tricked me into buying Madden 15. Sons of bitches. Fuck you, Clint, you bitch. But I think this is the way to go if you would end up buying these games. But what they're telling me with this is they're creating an ecosystem. Now, we got into these guys' wallets with the Ultimate Team stuff. Now we can double up. Now we can get these players double dipped into their wallets twice. They may not spend as much money now on the Madden stuff, but that'll make up for it with the College Ultimate Team. So if you're one of these YouTube guys that's freaking out seeing this trailer and you're playing Ultimate Team and you're hyping this game up and Ultimate Team shit, your day has been made and your year is complete. If they're selling you $150 now, they're getting you into 2 ecosystems to drain your wallet, not once, but twice. And I'm already not buying Madden, and I'm already on the edge here. This is the kind of shit I read in this pre-order bonus era of stuff where you don't actually get physical stuff from the bonus orders. It's just they're making up items to sell you. Like, I'm out. Probably I will buy this used at a nickel and dime store probably in a couple months, and that'll be the way that I play this game. So that's my take on this. We'll see what really happens. I mean, I don't know. EA still has a ton of time to get some more information out, but trailer looks awesome. I'm excited for the game. I'm not excited for all of this nonsense, and I'm really leaning towards this game being just a Madden skin with some animation differences. Hope I'm wrong. All right, that's it. User out.